Unfortunately, the Mayor of Lisbon has had to pull out, and so I can't introduce him. We have a very capable lady who will stand in for him, Filipa Roseta, who is Councillor for Housing at the Municipality of Lisbon, who will now give closing remarks to this conference. Filipa, please, when you...
So hello everyone. Thank you very much for having us here. I'm not Councilwoman, as you might have noticed, but I'm speaking on behalf of our mayor. And I want to start by congratulating, obviously, and everybody, by congratulating Antonio. This is a wonderful event. It's very important for our cities to really keep this global trade that we want to be, that we want to keep on being. So thank you very much for keeping on doing. I've been here. I was here 3 years ago, I think, so this is, and I already see a lot of friendly faces that I already know from these events, and I think this is a very important event to keep on doing. Secondly, I want to tell you two very separate things. The first thing is about our measures and our housing policies in Lisbon. So our mayor is right now, as we speak, in a meeting facing the emergent policies that we're designing to fight inflation. So we need to help families go through inflation. And for that, we have a lot of policies, especially in the housing sector. So in the housing sector, we want to support the rent subsidies. And I think this might be important for you who want to invest in our country. So the city is going to reinforce rent subsidies to make sure that the families are able to keep their contracts throughout this rising inflation that we're facing. And this is one of the immediate measures that we're trying to approve right now as we speak within the executive meeting of the City of Lisbon. But we are also having a very important structural change in the housing policy in Lisbon. We want to develop a system of housing where we have three different players. The public sector, which is us, the public sector that's helping the poor people that cannot afford housing. The private sector, which is you, and I think our Councilwoman Joana has already stated what she's doing to improve the private sector within the urban planning licensing, and I'm not going to discuss licensing. But I think first and foremost, and I think this is my main challenge, is this partnership between the public and the private sector. And this is my main challenge, as some of you already know. We want to develop a market in Lisbon that binds together public and private. What does this mean? Lisbon has a lot of property, and we do not have the ability to develop all the property. So we really need somebody to build it. So we need to design somehow a partnership for somebody who wants to build in our properties so that we can produce affordable housing. I know this morning that some of you were discussing affordable housing. And I think this is a very important statement for you to take from Lisbon. We want to have an affordable housing market built on public property with partnerships with private developers. So hopefully we're gonna put out our plots or lands for you to see if you're interested in this. But if you are, do let us know, because it's something that Lisbon does not have, and it has had an ambition to build this mixture, this market that binds together public and private, but it has been very difficult, as some of you already know. And we really want to do it. So let's see if this is the year that we manage to get this off the ground, and let's see if this is the year that we can actually show that we can use our properties to build affordable housing with all the knowledge and all the skills that you have to build it. Let's hope this. But I want to make a final comment on the idea of why should you invest in Lisbon, besides the fact which is obviously the most beautiful city in the world. I think Councilwoman Joana already exposed the very details in her keynote presentation, but I want to give you just one single idea that is really the spirit of our mayor, because he does tell us this very often, and I want you to take it with you. Lisbon is a city of dreamers and makers. Lisbon is the city of dreamers and makers. So as Carlos Moedas usually tells us, we need to dream with ambition and really focus on detail to get it done. It's not only about dreaming, it's really about being able to get it done. And this is really what people that transform the city do. This is really what you do when you build. You dream with ambition, but you understand the hard work that it takes to really get it done. And this is why we need you, and this is why this is the city for you, because we are the city of dreamers and makers. And I hope we can dream together, but above all, I hope that we can get it done together. Thank you very much.